all things trucking. Now let's get rolling.
All right, everybody. Hey, welcome to the Lead Pedal Podcast. This is episode number 966, and it's a Turnback Tuesday. You know what that means. All right, folks. Turn back the clocks. Clean up the spokes. This is another edition of Turnback Tuesdays with your host, Bruce Out. All right, that means we're going to give you a little bit of history, as we always do on the trucking industry. And today is, when was the first dump truck made? That's right, we've been to a lot of shows where they display some of the dump trucks, and I think around 1919 is the first one I've seen, but was it older than that? Hey, we'll share some history with you right after this, so stay tuned. Hey folks, you know that Bison raised their rates at the beginning of the year for owner-operators and for company drivers. And I gotta tell you, it has been so successful that they wanted to let you know exactly how much their drivers are making. That's right, they have significantly increased the base rates for their teams. So owner-operator teams can earn up to $360,000 per year. That's right, you heard me say that right, $360,000 per year. Company team drivers can earn up to $120,000 per year per driver. That's right, per driver. That's some big numbers, right? They have a wide variety of Canada-only dedicated team positions available for folks to choose from, and Bison has a steady freight to keep the teams moving. So if you want to significantly increase your base rates, then you want to make sure that you sign up for that. Now, Bison has also increased the base rates for owner-operators. Owner-operators running Canada-only can earn up to $185,000 per year. They have a wide variety of Canada-only positions for owner-operators to choose from, and Bison has a steady freight to keep the owner-operators moving. So where can you learn more about all of these things? I mean, you know, $360,000 for owner-operator teams, $120,000 for company driver teams, and owner-operators running by themselves can earn $185,000 per year. Canada only. Folks, that is incredible. Well, the best place to go is to go to bisondriving.com. And while you're there, while you're talking to the team, would you let them know that you heard about it from the Lead Pedal Podcast? Hey, good luck there. You're going to make some great money working for one of the safest fleets in North America. All right, so our Turnback Tuesday this time is all about the dump truck. And the reason that we started doing our Turnback Tuesdays, I don't know about you, but as you go on through an industry, or as we get more newcomers coming into the industry, I think it's fun to kind of go back and see where things started. You know, I remember when country music came in, I was on the road trucking back then, and you know, you're following all your favorite new stars, but then they start talking about the old stars, and then you go back and you start researching them, and then you have a love of them. So hopefully we're doing some of the same thing here. Hopefully we're reminding you how long we've been around, where we've been, and why we're going the way we are. And it's nothing wrong with a little history lesson once in a while. And I think most people have been enjoying it. I know we've had some great comments of people that are enjoying the history part of this, because a lot of us did not learn this that way. So when was the first dump truck brought around? Well, you know what? They say the 19th century. It was first conceived of the farms of the late 19th century in Western Europe. Although in 1896 there was what they call a tipper wagon dumper, which is like a little trailer that you can dump. Most of us probably have one in our yards now. If you have a pickup truck with one of those little flatbed dumpers, that was the first one. One was developed as a dust cart in 1896, and then the first motorized dump truck in the United States was developed by a small equipment company known as Fruhoff Trailer. Remember Fruhoff Trailers? Used to have a ton of them. It was called the Gallon Buggy Company, and among many others, around 1910. Hydraulic dump beds were introduced by Wood Hoist Company shortly afterwards, and such companies flourished during World War I due to the massive wartime demand, of course. August Fruhoff had obtained military contracts for the semi-trailer it invented in 1940, and later created the partner vehicle, the semi-truck, for use in the World War II. Now, if you're looking at the Canadian side of things, let me see here. I just had it. The first Canadian dump truck was developed in St. John, New Brunswick, by Robert Mahoney and attached a dump box to a flatbed truck in 1920. And the lifting device was a winch attached to a cable that fed over a pulley mounted on a mast behind the cab. The cable was connected to the lower front end and of the wooden dump box, which was attached by a pivot to the back of the truck frame. The operator turned a crank to raise and lower the box. Can you imagine? With the weight of it? The amount of weight you see in dump trucks. Can you imagine doing that by hand, cranking it? From the 1930s, Euclid International Harvester and Mack contributed to ongoing Mack development. Mack modified its existing trucks with varying success. In 1934, the Euclid, which is those big Tonka-style trucks, became the first manufacturer in the world to successfully produce a dedicated off-highway truck. So the standard dump truck is a truck chassis with a dump box mounted to the frame, as you know, and then hydraulics are used to dump that. And there's been quite a few different ones. The semi side of it is a tractor-trailer combination, and that, of course, has multiple axles available. So there you go. That's the history of the dump truck, if you had ever wondered where it started. Hey folks, in today's economy, it's what you keep in your pocket that's important, and that means your taxes as well. And you know what? I want to tell you about RS 2000 Tax Services. They specialize in the trucking industry. That's right, whether you're an owner-operator, a carrier, a truck driver, it doesn't matter. They can help you because they understand the importance of you being on the road and the kind of things that you're going to come up against, and so they can help you. And I got to tell you, they are extremely proud of the service they provide because they provide it to most of Ontario. They're available 7 days a week, 12 months of the year. That's right. The people that are going to be dealing with you are going to be at your home, at your business, wherever you need them to come to, because they understand that you're traveling. You don't have time to go and drive somewhere else on a weekend. You've only got a certain amount of time to be with your family. So they come to you. You can ask them questions anytime at 1-800-304-3986. And they operate Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Although they're consultants and accountants that deal with you, work with your schedule, so you will be available there. If you want to give them a call, again, tell them that the Lead Pedal Podcast sent you at 1-800-304-3986, or you can visit their website at rs2000tax.com. They're in Kamoka, Ontario, but they don't want you to go there. That's why they come to you. Who can find Kamoka? Anyway, we've been dealing with them for a while. They've been in business since 1994, and I can tell you, we've had them here on the podcast many times talking about their services, so you can go and listen to any of those episodes if you want to hear what they have to say. But they have been around for a long time. They specialize in trucking, and better off, they specialize in you. Give them a call at 1-800-304-3986 or visit them at rs2000tax.com. Make sure you tell them it's sent you. All right, there you go. And so now you know all about the dump truck, where it started, how it started, and why it started. And that's what we aim to do on our Turnback Tuesday episodes. Hey, you know what? You can follow us on all of our social and learn more about us too. The history of when we started by following us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and you can find us on LinkedIn and TikTok. And so you should be able to find something. And YouTube. Have we got enough of them? Holy jeez, we got everything. Check out our YouTube channel. Yeah, if you want to see some of the stuff going on, then that's what you want to do. All right, so hey, and of course you can download our app, the Lead Pedal Media app, which is the best way to follow all of us. All right, my friends, thanks a lot. Be safe out there, and we will talk to you later.